Detach.
Here it comes.
It just falls off.
Hey!
Hello and welcome to screenSAY Hour with Stephanie, your host of the show.
I'm Nick. And I'm Miles. Did you say an hour with Stephanie? That's what I heard.
I was trying to lead.
Yeah, no, it was good. You just led with an hour-long video. I think that was exciting. We have a name for Chris the Screenplay Fish as well. Do you want to read that one out?
Krill Smith, the fresh fish of Bel Air.
That's right. Submitted by Atsu. Great name. Great name. Little long.
But where does the krill... Okay, because I feel like all these need to be explained to me because I'm not great with like puns and jokes and
Krill.
stuff. Krill.
In the ocean. What a whale eats.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with the Fresh Prince of
It rhymes
Bel
with
Air?
Will Smith. That's
Oh! Yes! Okay, great. That is a good one. Great, well done.
All right, we're not here to talk about Will Smith or fish. We're here to talk about the fact that do you want the entire season of Westworld, season 2, spoiled?
Absolutely not.
No. Fans of Westworld season 1?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes.
My favorite part of Westworld was figuring out the twist before it actually happened. And I genuinely mean that. Like, the joy of the week-to-week watching with the fan theorizing and the redditing and the fingers typing spoilers, potentially. That's part of the joy of watching that show, these giant mysteries. Do you like that show?
Yeah, I mean, I liked it. I really love theorizing and I love coming up with ideas. But like, I mean, I follow every red herring and, you know.
You're easily gazumped.
Yeah, I'm easily gazumped.
Yeah.
The twist at the end of every movie, I'm like, what? Every time.
Krill means Will!
Yeah, so, you know, spoilers for me are devastating. And for a lot of people, I can't imagine why. I understand we live in difficult times.
We live in difficult times.
Between social media and loose-lipped motherfuckers who like to spoil things, I've got a horrible history with spoilers. Not because I do them myself, although I did ruin Westworld for a particular director in the room. Sorry, by the way. But I was in an elevator once with a former co-worker, and he just turned to me at the moments after the Red Wedding happened and just went, and I was like,
Well, that's
are
depressing.
you fucking kidding me?
That's awful.
So here's the thing. The showrunners of Westworld, so Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy, did an AMA style thing on Reddit, and one of the big controversies over season 1 of Westworld was the amount of theorizing that happened online, particularly on Reddit, and that people were figuring out the twist to the show before the show had played its hand and showed it. But then the media would report on those twists as like theories of what's happening, but that also meant that they were basically reporting on actual spoilers without really knowing that they were spoilers. And so they were saying, you know, lots of people were spoiled because Reddit was figuring out before we did it. So their solution to this is if the post that they posted gets 1,000 upvotes, they're going to post a video that spoils the entire season of Westworld season 2. All the plot twists, all the characters, and their batshit insane theory behind this is that you can watch that if you want, and then you won't be tempted to theorize, and therefore these theories get presented as facts in the media, and everyone gets spoiled. But like, this is a fundamental misunderstanding of how the internet works, right? Like, there's no way that video is not going to get shared everywhere, and spoilers for the show everywhere you don't want.
I mean, I think for the most part, the internet, I mean, obviously everyone runs into unfortunate, unlucky moments where someone is a dick about it and spoils things, a la Miles. But I think for the most part, people are generally pretty good about keeping, I mean, from my experience anyway. Yeah. And like, if there's something that I really don't want to have spoiled, then I have to unfollow all of the Daenerys Targaryen accounts that I follow because I'm like, well, you know, they get it quicker in the US than I do, and like...
I mean, that is true, but I feel like, I mean, if I don't want something spoiled on the internet, like a TV show or something, I need to stay off the internet entirely. Because you read the comments on a Facebook post or a YouTube video that's like, I could watch a YouTube video on, I don't know, something that pops into my head that we were talking about this morning, diapers for dogs while they're having their periods. And one of the comments in that video will be, Dumbledore dies. And it's like, what?
Yeah, but people that go out of their way to be dickheads are stupid. But I think, again, a lot of people will quickly report that comment and they'll hide it and stuff like that. Like people, I think the culture around spoilers now has gotten to a point where people are really, for the most part, quite respectful. Again,
You have too much faith in the internet.
with a few exceptions. Here's what I want to know. How much are we trusting this as fact? Like, what if they put out this, like, supposed spoiler, you know, spoiler fest, But really, it's all red herrings and distractions and manipulations.
It could well be. I mean, I'm trying to find. I don't remember Westworld season 1 too well because I spent the whole time arguing about what the next episode could be.
Spoilers for Westworld season 1: Dumbledore dies.
Yeah, like is there a thematic idea here that this is actually a massive red herring? Like the idea that Westworld's all fake and you play out the story yourself. Is there anything there? I don't know.
I mean, maybe. I just can't believe that they would do that.
I don't think so. Given
that seems too on
so
the
I
nose.
think that this is part of a larger scheme to mislead people, and I love that.
Oh,
if
do you
that's
reckon?
the case, then
because to eliminate
awesome.
discourse around a very popular show in this way just seems so crazy.
I
Since
think
you cut
it's,
your hair, you look a lot more scholarly, and so when you're talking about eliminating discourse, I have to remind myself that you're talking about a sci-fi TV show, and it's just very funny.
Just you
he looks
wait,
like a professor.
Stephanie.
I just need like a little.
Stephanie, just you wait for Avengers Infinity War.
okay, so I'm the opposite. I don't think Mars looks scholarly at all. And also, I think that, so here's the post. If you guys agree, we're going to post a video that lays out the plot and twists and turns of Season 2. Everything, the whole sort of thing up front. That way, members of the community here who want the season spoiled for them can watch ahead and protect the rest of the community, help distinguish what's theory and what's spoiler. It's a new age and a new world in terms of the relationship between the folks making the show and the community watching them. So they're basically going off the idea of Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones was like a book series that did a very good job protecting the rest of the internet who didn't read the books from the spoilers of the show. But for something like Westworld, where they're not working off an established book where everyone knows the plot, part of the joy of the show is trying to get one step ahead of
And
the plot.
you're never going to be able to stop people from speculating.
Exactly, and so this is like...
Even the people who are like, I'm going to ignore the spoiler thing, they're still going to speculate, and they're still going to have their ideas and stuff.
And this is going to make it worse, because the people who have watched the spoiler video are then going to join the people who haven't watched the spoiler video, but are theorizing about where the show's going. And they're going to pretend like they came up with this idea themselves, and then post the real, like, spoilers into the here in, like, the guise of, like, theorizing. And the media is still going to report on that, and they're also going to report on the fact that there's a fucking video out there that's the entire plot. Not to mention all the giant, like, hard work you've put into creating a story, and then go, oh, too long, didn't read. Don't worry about watching the 10 episodes of the, like, $400,000 million TV show we made. Ed Harris can just, no one gives a shit about his contract anymore, and now suddenly you just watch a 5-minute video and you're done. You're done. It's dumb. It's dumb, dumb, dumb.
It all just gets too murky. It's too murky. There's no way this is a thing.
You're calling BS.
I'm calling BS on this whole thing.
Codswallop.
I think it's all a misdirection.
If it is, it's a very strange misdirection. I don't like being emotionally toyed with like
These
this.
are my misdirection eyebrows.
No, keep going.
There's a missed erection joke here somewhere, guys.
No.
Oh, no.
No one's gonna pick it
No, that wasn't very scholarly at all. Now it's time for your guys to have your screen say.
Take off that blazer. You don't deserve this handkerchief.
I put the question out there. What do you think about this? Here's your screen say. I still don't see it. First answer comes in from Jinsey X, who says, this is totally off the rails. Who thought this was a good idea? It's like mutually assured destruction, and we all know how that turns out.
Yes.
Agreed?
Yes, what if this
No, put him back
is-
on.
Can I just quickly postulate? What if this is all... HBO have put a massive bet on all of this with some real crooked bookies. And they've said, if, they're like, here's all the spoilers for the season.
Yeah.
But really, it's going to be something else. They've
Right.
bet on something else, and they're going to fund season 3 off the back of this wild and crazy bet. Call me mad, call me a genius.
That's actually quite smart. Although I don't think HBO would ever sanction this. Like, I
No,
feel
no,
like
this is all on
there's
the
no
table.
way HBO has gone, yeah, Jonathan Nolan, we're fine with you posting this on Reddit. That's a completely normal thing to do. The next answer comes in from Hella Lost, who says, so they're concerned about theory discussions often inadvertently containing spoilers. So by releasing spoilers officially, somehow they ruin the fun of the speculating, which saves others from spoilers. It's all a confusing mess.
That's perfect point, though. It's very confusing.
And then finally, Rune Word says, feels like they might be putting the cart before the futuristic synthetic horse on this one. which in itself is kind of a spoiler for season 1 of Westworld. But we all knew they were robots from the first place. Except for that one that we didn't know. Oh, we didn't see that coming, did we? We did, though, because we read Reddit and we understand.
I didn't know.
I
never know.
And what was your reaction?
What?
There it is. What's your opinion on this, guys? Do you like the idea of being spoiled by the creators of the thing that you love before you get a chance to watch it? Avengers are doing this thing at the moment. where they're showing parts of the film and they're asking people to not say it. At least they're showing parts of the film though, not just like this too long didn't read.
The hashtag is something along the lines of "shut your filthy mouth" or "Thanos will put his fist inside you," something like that.
I think that it uses up the entire character count of Twitter. Yeah, what do you think about this as an idea? And also, if you want to name that fish, use the hashtag name that fish just to comment in the comments and let us know. Kind of lost it there at the end. Robot wouldn't have done that. Or would he? What's wrong, Daddy?
What?
Oh my god.
Good evening. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe. Watch these videos here, turn on notifications, and have a great night.